we're going to show you from the West Bank. These are Palestinian celebrations in the wake of Tuesday's terror attacks in the United States.
Right about now, those of you with a functioning brain are probably wondering, how did we get here? Well, the short answer is that the Libertardis believe firmly brown equals victim.
Sir, I need to move.
Of course, they also believe if you're not with us, you're against us. But that's a topic for another day. No, today our interests lie in a fascinating study of the Libertardis and their puzzling inability to cope with the realities of Islamic extremism. And much like Islamophobia, our topic in this installment is also a made-up word. I am your host, Pseudo Jim, and today on the Liberal Geographic we discuss the phenomenon of Islamocopia. The Libertardis have a history of pretending to care about people they refer to as minorities or the disenfranchised.
You know, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
At their core, the white liberal has a bit of a savior complex.
I have a savior complex as an older brother, and I will save you whether you like it or not.
You need me to save you!
The Libertardis view minorities as a monolithic lesser people who cannot succeed without the intervention of the white ally in their superior intellect. This sort of white savior complex has led the Libertardis to contradict themselves in a myriad of peculiar ways. Preach black excellence, but also voter ID racist because brown people too stupid and poor ticket identification.
They're less likely to have state IDs. These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or...
That's harder for black people to go online.
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works. For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or they're not informed.
The soft bigotry of low expectations. But this is only one component of Islamocopia. Another is optics. It is not enough to pretend to be a good person. The Libertardis must be seen as a good person. You see, the illusion of altruism is sacred to the Libertardis. Here we see a gaggle of Libertardis performing a publicity stunt, pretending to care about the killing of George Floyd. They even wore kente cloth, sacred fabrics of the Ashanti tribe. Why? Well, because it looks African and Floyd was black, so obviously black people are a monolith with no diversity of culture across an entire continent, so why the hell not? Now, the vast majority of Muslims are brown people, so obviously they are marginalized, and optically it would be racist to criticize them. But where does the third component come? Oh my, do you hear that?
The first 3 explosions went off during Easter Sunday service.
Photos emerged earlier this evening entitled "A Message to America."
In this surveillance footage, you can see the gunman running through the terminal before being shot by a security guard.
Video showing the moment the truck barreled into that market, killing 11 people.
It's fear. The third component is fear. In fact, just between 2013 and 2024, there were over 56,000 incidents of Islamic terrorism. And there were 3 very recent incidents in the US in just the last few days. One of them being in New York, where people were holding a demonstration to protest what they see as the Islamification of their city. And in a moment of surreal irony, just as a Libertardis is shouting at the protesters in defense of Islamic immigrants, an Islamic immigrant leaps over him to throw a bomb at the protesters.
Now that is irony!
And thus, a wave of Islamocopia sweeps the nation as the Libertardis do everything in their power to run defense for literal terrorism. This report calling the terrorists protesters and specifically mentioning the mayor's home, omitting the actual target of the attack. News Nation also called him a protester, referred to the IED as a suspicious device, and completely omitted the intended target.
After 2 suspicious devices were thrown near Gracie Mansion.
CBS New York referred to the violent mob attacking the protesters as counter-protesters as well as the literal terrorists.
A member of Jake Lang's group unleashed pepper spray on counter-protesters. Video captures the chaos that ensued as many attempted to restrain the man. Things took a terrifying turn when police say a counter-protester was seen lighting and throwing a device toward the protest area.
This is like calling Tyler Robinson a counter-protester.
After an attempted terror attack against New York's Mayor Zoran Mamdani.
Yes, CNN literally tried to claim that the attack was on Mayor Mamdani and not the group of protesters the bomb was actually thrown at. And while they were spinning their latest tale of liberal wishtory, they actually blamed Islamophobia for the Islamic terrorist attack.
Unfortunately, some of these comments are as a result of the attempt against Mayor Mamdani.
Also, in a recent spectacle of Islamocopia, the Libretardis took to the streets of New York to hold a vigil for Ayatollah Khomeini, the literal theocratic dictator who killed tens of thousands of his own people for the crime of protesting him. CNN also recently decided to air 4 minutes of uninterrupted Iranian state propaganda. Let's take a quick listen. Islamocopians are also no strangers to defending their positions with peak delusion.
Islam is probably the most feminist, morose religion there is.
Then, of course, there was this absolute gem.
States that are led from Islamic principles are the least feminist states in the entire world.
Well, it depends on what you say about Islamic principles as well.
They say they're theocratic.
They can say all they want. That doesn't mean they actually do it.
Yes, of course, that wasn't real Islam. Where have I heard that argument before? Mamdani Lana also had his own brand of Islamocopia.
On Saturday, a protest was held outside Gracie Mansion, where I live with my wife Rama. Neither of us were home at the time. This was a vile protest rooted in white supremacy entitled Stop the Islamic Takeover of New York City. I'm the first Muslim mayor of our city. Anti-Muslim bigotry is nothing new to me, nor is it anything new for the 1 million or so Muslim New Yorkers who know this city as our home.
Yes, nothing says my religion is not taking over your city like using taxpayer dollars to celebrate your religion in the city hall. Yes, clearly white supremacy and Islamophobia are the problem here. There's no radical Islam in... Oh dear. But yes, Islamophobia is the problem. Not the mass murder of their own people, not the centuries of oppression of women, not the constant terrorism, not the capital punishment for gay people. No, you are the problem for noticing those things, you fucking bigot. Thank you for watching The Liberal Geographic. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you can see even more videos where we dive ever deeper into the minds of the politically deranged. Ta-ta for now.